Just Phil, man. We're kicking the fucking pot over right here, right now. So
Fuck yeah.
We pouring the whole shit out.
Literally smashing the kettle on the floor.
Fuck it. Here we are. Finally, I know Amanda popped on earlier and we couldn't get to work. I tried to jump on. David came through in the end. Boof, hooked us up. Here we are.
Always does.
Live here in the Boneyard Sunday morning, which will now be a regular occurrence, will it not?
Yeah, yes, yeah, it will. Absolutely.
Yes, it will. Amanda, we
breakfast in the Boneyard.
We can see your meters, but I can't hear you.
Yeah. So where Amanda left off there, breakfast in the Boneyard's coming to you next Sunday. And our first
sorry, I didn't want to cut David off.
No, that's cool. I will gladly cut David off every time. But yeah. Our first guest.
Okay, sorry guys. I'm trying to help my entrepreneurial child create fidget toys.
I just messaged Hot Apollo. For being on the band yesterday.
Who was just recently, as you said, David, was on Candid Conversations, or was it on something else? We have so much shit on the go. Terrell Effect.
Yeah, he was on the Terrell Effect, and then he's going to be on the Savage Circle, and we have a promotion for that right now.
No way.
Yeah.
Check it out.
She's counting every bind. I'm dreaming up a movie and she's stealing every sign. She walked into my store just to ride a whole new car. She lets me crawl across the walls of a spectacular heart.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That was some fun.
13.
Yeah, you gotta shout out the Mini Savages and DUI for putting that together.
Yeah.
I supported some content, you know what I mean? I just, do the thing. Yeah, so
I'll give another shout out to our other little savages that were on last night, and they sent me a gift, so I got some new little dudes to hang out with Dr. Bones here in the corner.
Nice. We need some more hot glue, Mia.
Yeah. So, about the new content that's coming to all our channels, obviously.
Yeah.
How do you want to say this, Amanda?
Well, okay, I guess we can go one by one.
Let's go
right now, we're coming to you on a Sunday because we're starting breakfast in the Boneyard every Sunday. We're hoping that we can catch some musicians on their off days, as well as us being on our off day after doing Savage Circle the night before. Just kind of shoot the shit and have some breakfast and really get into some of their songs and get into what they're doing and see what they're keeping up to and how they're keep creative. Just stuff like that.
I just might have a little list right here in front of me of bands that will be appearing on Breakfast in the Boneyard.
More work for the schedule. Yeah. That's amazing. I love it when you do that, TJ. I do. I love when you're like, so we have another 6 weeks of work to do. I love it. I love it because that just means that they're getting out there and we're getting out there, and just throwing out a little shout out right now to Brandon Grain Mason, who's doing the exact same thing we're doing and pushing his podcast as much as possible. He's just shooting me some questions about what he's up to, so I thought I'd throw that in there on the side.
Yeah, which I will say I will be featured on that show here in the next few weeks.
Way to plug yourself, TJ.
So thank you so much, Ass Pocket Podcast, for reaching out and inviting me onto your show and stuff. But as far as our breakfast show goes, our very first guest is Disciple.
I think they're actually pronounced dispel.
It very well could be. You know me and my
I've been waiting for this announcement for that.
Dispel, I've been following them for a long time regardless. I am a huge fan, even though I pronounce
I know you are. I'm just throwing jokes out there. I'm still on a pretty good high from last night. I'm sorry that you were the victim, TJ.
Last night's show was phenomenal. Thank you again, David, for coming out for the show. Fuck.
No
and we had Sam Crowley? Chris.
Yeah, Sam Crowley was on the show last night, and we premiered one of the songs that he's doing with The Wake.
Yeah. I actually.
I got that.
Go ahead, David, and then I'll go ahead.
I was gonna say I got that queued up right here. I can play that if y'all want. Just say the word.
Do it.
Well, yeah, the word.
Clouds coming up on me, rising up from the swamp with me. My dog go missing just last week. Chasing them food lights down by the creek. They said the old swamp full of dead bodies. Casting up them lies to trick us living fools our souls to be. There's a hole in the middle of that boggy creek. Take straight to hell if you're looking for peace. Spook eye, spook eye, spook eye.
Just creating.
That's amazing. And I gotta say, over top, in my younger years, it was anger. And now that I'm older, more mellow, more into myself, and know where I fit in the world, the more the Electric Jet fits into my playlist, man. It just, it's right there, right?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it might be melting in the bag. Maybe not.
Sunday morning, breakfast in the Boneyard.
Yeah, it's going to be one hell of a time. We got to figure out something else to use. Go put this in the sink.
Like
put it in the sink. Take it. Put it in the sink.
Hey,
please.
I said it correctly. So Dispel, who I always pronounce totally wrong. I've been a big fan for a long time and been following them. And now we also have Dead Man's Prophecy coming all the way from Montreal.
Sweet.
And then the very following Sunday on the 28th, I have taken the privilege to book in The Last Dance with Wolves, which is also another great band coming out of Montreal.
Ooh.
So if you follow the Boneyard, you'll know I've been to Montreal lots. I've got to give shout outs to Your Last Wish, 100%. One of the first bands I found in Montreal. And then you got Empire de More, which hopefully we'll feature back on the show and get them a proper interview, a proper introduction. I know the last time I drove all the way out there, all my shit died. Like within 20 minutes of filming, I felt so terrible, man. I owe them big time. So same with Your Last Wish. We have quite a few bands coming out of Montreal.
When you paint your hand as MJ ships.
And actually, we have some bands that will be on the show coming from overseas, all the way from France. We have a few guests that are scheduled all the way from England, underground punk bands over there. I'm going to drop a name just because I'm very confident she will be on the show. It will be Medusa, who I've shared links and shared her music before. She will be coming on soon once she confirms a date for the breakfast show as well.
She did a cover of Heart Shaped Box.
Amazing cover. That's what made me like, oh, what is this? You know what I mean? And then I clicked and I followed down her rabbit hole
Yeah, but
and I'm addicted
TJ,
to her
what does
music
she
now.
play it on? Like she plays it on the harp, doesn't she?
I'm once again, don't quote me, but yes, I'm pretty sure
Yeah, no,
a
it is
lot
the
of her
harp.
stuff is done on the harp. And she does an amazing song called Crazy, which is sort of like it's hard to explain. It's something, I'll post it later up on my story so you guys can see the music and stuff, right?
Yeah. Right on, right on. And don't you and David have something going on Mondays too? Don't we have a new show coming up on Monday too?
Yes, we do have another new show coming up, and it's going to take a bit of coordination like we have here. But what we have an idea for the title. We call it the Monday Mix-Up or the Monday Mosh-Up. I like the Monday Mosh-Up because
me too.
Like the mosh from the metal, but the mosh from patois. You know what I mean? So like the Monday Mosh-Up. You know what I mean? So
mosh from the mosh pit and the up from. I don't know.
No, and that will be a show where we're gonna take the artist's whole album that they either just released or something they released earlier in the day, back in the day. But we're gonna, like I mentioned earlier on the show, nobody listens to full albums anymore.
Nope.
So Monday mashup or whatever we end up calling it will be focusing on an artist album. And we'll be listening to all their music and critiquing on it, and hopefully, maybe they'll pop on the show to help talk about it and stuff. But we'll see how it goes. Right?
And
was that more tea?
I want to take it to another level where if it can't fit on this show, we can make another show for it. We should do a show where we show people how to front to back make a track.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Maybe once in here.
Yeah.
And also, not to interrupt, but on that show, we'll be featuring Mac Daddy, who is a great buddy of mine. And he'll be coming on that Monday night shows with us as well. And I'm trying to talk to his wife, who is like a Martha Stewart of our generation, who will drink and smoke weed while she makes crafts and show you personally at home how to make your house more decorative towards the Boneyard kind of theme.
She's going to put her stoner touches on it.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm in the works of talking with them now and working out some stuff, right? So
right on. That's awesome.
We're on the verge, being the fact that we are broadcasting and technically a TV station, having 24 hours of content for you, or special shows or designated shows that whether you like one or the other, it don't matter, right?
Yeah.
You watch the craft show, you watch our metal show, you watch our Savage Circle, you know.
Yeah, and for those of us that like to reminisce, I'm going to knock over another pot of tea. Aren't we doing some kind of story time? Yeah. Well, kick it over, knock it over, spill it in my lap, like Jay does my coffee. But we've got another show coming up, probably the Sofa City Story Time, or maybe Story Time in the Boneyard with Sofa City or something. We'll talk about it. But I'm going to write some concert stories.
With
as kids' books.
Will probably be, and it will be whether it's kids' books written in adult form, or it's our stories, or fans who want to write in and tell us your concert stories. Mac Dad will read them live on the air for you.
TJ, you just created a fantastic idea. Why don't we have fans that have great music stories send their stories to the Savage Circle Canada at gmail.com, and I will turn those concert stories into books, and we will have them read on air, and then we will email you your copy of your book, or we'll see if I can work with a publishing company here in the Falls, and maybe we can produce them as chapbooks, or just print them and produce them as chapbooks, and then we can send them to the fans that I love how this is live and we're creating this on the show right now.
Let's just go ahead and kick over the fucking teapot some more.
Okay,
we have a few things planned. We have some private shows that are possibly coming up. Riverboat Fantasy. I know that's a stupid fucking song by that.
Well, like, I mean, listen, we just
we have barbecues that are an option. Like we have some things coming for our fans that watch the show and always comment and stuff.
I really want to like emphasize that there are now these aren't going to happen for the next, let's call it 12 to 15 months.
Let's say a year.
We're looking at we're looking at getting some private shows going for for some, and this is all, like I said, this is all in the next year to couple of years that this is happening. We might as well just kick the pot right over and just throw it out there.
Fucking chop it right in half. Yeah.
Oh, you're karate chopping, and I don't even have the finger guns out. I'm holding my coffee.
Oh, I know. It's all good. It's all good.
All right, I'm just in the chat here. We got Janice Murphy, Marlene Gauvin, Rose.
Marlene is I got to give a shout out to Marlene, 100%. She has watched the show since the very beginning. She was one of the first people that bought my sweaters. Her and her friend Shelly, I believe the name is. I'm really bad with names, but yeah, they go way back with the Boneyard, man. Thank you for watching again. Yeah. That's
awesome. That's awesome. Just making sure, you know what I mean? We show love to those who show love to us. Man, Amanda popped out for a minute, but so
that's fine.
Talk about it. The Monday Mashup again.
I was gonna say
we're gonna have
brainstorm this
from artists, and we're gonna talk.
We're gonna
about
do.
Them. We're gonna listen to them.
We're gonna do full album covers. Because everybody just puts on a song, poof, one song on their playlist, this and that, bullshit. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and sit down and cover the artist's album. Like, whether we might skip a few songs that we don't like or whatever, but either way, we're gonna mash it up, man. We're going to cover artists.
I want to preview on here. Ezra's coming out with Just Before Dawn 2. So I want to get this. I want to get that on there, and then there's this one album by this one artist that I can't even talk about because it's in the works.
I know what you mean, man.
It's pretty much produced, but at the same time, it's so exclusive that I just have to keep. This tea's still steeping. This tea is. Still
we can't kick that pot over. Yeah.
So I have more to say. We filled the Coca-Cola container right up. I'm not 100% sure how much is in here, but I can tell you that there is over $50 already sitting on the table. And I'm going to get a hold of Jillian Underhill, and I'm going to send it to her for the shelter so she can get some gift cards and some mitts and whatever else it is that she needs.
Just to clarify, my words, the $300 that I owe, we will do live on the air and transfer it over. Figure out how to do that, regardless whether we show a picture of the receipt that we sent our money.
Yep.
And then
we'll show a confirmation.
Jason that brought that up this morning with the swear jar. I'd rather give the two charities than just one. So let's do it that way. That's perfect.
So, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, I figured, we don't need to like go all out and crazy about it or anything like that. And I figured I'd mention it because, all our communities are having a really, really difficult issue right now. And it's hard to give, there's a lot of us who have been giving that are on the receiving end now that, weren't before all of this started. And I know that I've had my fair share of the community helping me, and I'm super grateful for it because I wouldn't be in the position I am right now, working with you guys or where I am in my life in other aspects. So it feels good to be able to give back. in a world right now that's very difficult to do that, and not because people don't want to, but because the means to give is getting more and more difficult. So I'm really happy that we get to be able to do this. And yeah, I'm really grateful that this is happening.
I can't believe, I've got to say, the Boneyard, I've been around for 5 years now, technically, if you trace all my videos all the way back. And it wasn't until I met you guys, David, Jason, yourself, Amanda, and we sat down and we fucking had a brainstorm one night because I was supposed to interview Amanda, and that was it. But
now's your chance to get in one question, TJ.
One question.
One question.
With your magazine, what actually drives you to keep continuing to do the magazine of Sofa City Sounds?
Well, it's more
literally
of it's more of a coffee table book, because like the website is more there just to be able to sell the book. It is like there's magazine aspects. Like it's not that it's not a magazine. I concentrate more on the book aspect of it, and I concentrate more on the profile aspect of it because it gives me a good opportunity to have good relationships with musicians, and that's where the drive comes from.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't call it a magazine because you don't have advertisement. It's nothing from front to back, nothing but bands and their
in the
stories.
book. Yeah, in the book, yeah, it is. It's a coffee table book, a coffee table style book. And like obviously, I'm gonna. I mean, I'm not as good at plugging as you two because you guys hog all the plugs, especially David. Hogs all the plugs.
I've been learning from
but
David.
Like I'll totally jump in there. Hey, that's a compliment.
100%.
I get to work with some of the most amazing people in the world. Duskwalker, Johnny No Cash, the Electric Dead, Temple of Night.
Listening to a lot of fucking Johnny No Cash lately.
Oh, I fucking love that guy. Oh my God, he's probably
having Sam on the show last night was amazing for me. Like that was almost like a rock star dream where you get to meet the people you're listening to. You know.
Well, yeah, that's 100% what it is. You know,
he was an awesome person. Like it was everything I thought it would be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like he just pushed me aside. Oh, fuck you, fuck your show.
No,
he was like, dude, I am more than happy to be on your show. Same with Chris Campbell. He never questioned it, right? And
no, I did. Neither of them. They like when I presented the idea. When I was like, hey, like you guys should come on the show. Here's what we do, but remember that we will accommodate to anybody that we bring on our show because that's the way we do it. They were more than happy to do it, and both of them are more than happy to come back and work with us in other aspects. Oh, there's another pot broken.
Well, it's not like this
we
is
have
the
future
only
endeavors
thing
with
we're
those
doing.
two. So
people see the 2 hours every Sunday or every Saturday, and then in between what we do, but they don't see the 9 hours of video chat we do every night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And
right now, I'm looking through my schedule right now because I'm booking people for Candid Conversations and the Terrell Effect.
We figured that you were working, David. That's why we didn't really pop in and you know.
No, we just let you look down. I mean, we're
all. And that's the thing, we're all working all the time. So yes, like the three of us are live right now, and that's part of the reason why Jay's not live right now because he's working and he's grandfathering right now.
I know.
But David, I was working earlier this morning. I got up at 7 o'clock this morning and started posting and working. So it's kind of nice that David's taking over right now for doing his thing on his shows while you and I are talking about this. But that to answer your question, that's what gives me the drive is pretty much what you said about meeting Sam and having that fantasy rock star meeting and not having it ruined by that reality of how because we know lots of people in this industry and they're absolutely amazing, down to earth, humble people. Sam showed that last night. Josh has shown us that. Ezra and Johnny Armani, all of these guys have shown us that we are all just regular people in the industry, just trying to get by and do our thing and bring our music out there, and that's what drives me.
that's the hilarious thing. Like, out of all our guests, Essa was one of my favorite guests.
And it's
being
not
the heavy
your
metal dude
regular
I am,
genre.
it's not my genre. I barely had time to do the research to even listen to his music and stuff at the
Yep.
time. But when he appeared on the show, that was the way. I was so happy with how he presented himself, how he portrayed his music, how he did the show. It
Yeah,
went
very,
amazing.
very professional gentleman.
This is the guy who connected me with Soulicious Pepper Sauce. Soulicious Pepper Sauce was the sponsor for this week's episode of Savage Circle, and we're gonna play the commercial right now.
Right on, David.
Perfect. Hear the.
You see them pepper, yeah? You know them, Mac? Soulicious Pepper Sauce. Too hot for tech. XX Inferno. We have 2 flavor. Bring one for your friend or even your neighbor. Soulicious Pepper Sauce. Look on the ingredient. No fat in it. And we have spices, yes. Soulicious Pepper Sauce. We have the niceness. Put it in your drink and spice it up, yes. Soulicious Pepper Sauce. We have apron too. So worth to eat. Just right for you.
Dude, I'm buying an apron for when we're on the show and we're doing the cooking show. So
I have to say something.
Go ahead, Amanda, and then we'll kick over the teapot some more.
Okay. I have to say something. I got to witness Jay and David make that commercial last night. Jay threw together the imaging yesterday morning. Very, very quickly. I think he said, "Hey, David, you got some photos?" And David posted the photos within, let's call it 3 minutes, because it would be unrealistic to tell them how it really happened. Because it really did happen. Hey, you got photos? Yeah, I got photos. And 30 seconds later, we had a 30-second silent commercial. And Jay and David got to the studio last night, and within another, 17 minutes, let's call it, they put together an entire commercial. They put together the whole commercial. That commercial, like, you two are wizards, man.
See, the great thing about that could be anybody. Yep. Anybody that wants to, like, sponsor the show or send us stuff and then send us to, like, we could do that for anybody.
Yeah, we'll trade your sponsorship for advertising. Absolutely.
No, 100%.
I mean,
you supply us some food or some booze or whatever you do.
Yeah.
And then bammo.
Buy us a little bit of cash so we can upgrade our shit.
No, exactly.
Like, I mean, it all goes to Hey, listen, it all goes to bettering the show and making sure that we get to continue to bring this 24-hour content.
I'll say it like this.
No, it does, though, right?
We go there and beyond, but donations will be accepted but are not expected.
100%. Yeah. No, you know what, David? That is absolutely the proper way to say it.
You know what I mean? It's
absolutely.
Like, I understand how hard times are. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be, if someone offers me a 50, I'm going to be too proud to say, sure, why not? Because I know, like, if I'm getting, realistically speaking, by the time I get $50 back, I put out like $300-400 myself. So, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. So, I don't look for it, but if, like, when I get it, I appreciate it.
Yep, exactly, and we pay it forward because, like, we've, I don't know if really we've put out a structure. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if we've really put out a structure yet. But structurally, we can offer pretty much anybody in the industry anything they need.
As far as DUI goes, for doing, like, records, we can do recording. Also has a recording little thing. We did beats, which you should finish up and put it up so that people know what we're doing, right?
Definitely.
And then we have our Boneyard show, which we have breakfast, and then we have our Monday night mashups. Soon we're gonna have our cooking show. Like. We have a lot of shit coming, man. Just fucking kick that teapot right over.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, why not? We're really moving forward, and, like, we got to remember too, there's a lot of people right now that are having a really rough time wanting to have the incentive to move forward, because you think about it, like
Sam
a lot of musicians.
last night.
Well, hang on. Like a lot of musicians, they're like Sam was saying last night. I can't reiterate this enough. They're writing, they're producing stuff, they're getting things recorded, and then like, where do we go from there? We've got no stages. Now we've got social media platforms, but
on the go, and he has nowhere to put it when he's done.
When you have your content,
he can put it here.
Between the four of us, we have now 11 channels. We're streaming on 11 channels. Welcome LinkedIn to our.
Oh, it's 11. I'm sorry, we've been saying 13 for the last couple of weeks. So I
like the number 13 though.
Me too, but let's clarify that now that we totally screwed it up, and let's edit it right now, and we'll post something too to let people know that it's 11 channels, not 13. But I guess we should just create two more channels and stay at 13, maybe.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen, so we're not fucking shooting the shit, you know.
I mean, why go backwards with dumbing it down to 11? Why not just create 2 more channels?
No, exactly, right.
Right. So, is there anything else happening in the chat?
Let me check that. Let me check the chat. I have to
go upstairs and check.
Craze right now. Young Craze is probably one of the artists that I'm gonna get an album from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I want to give a previous shout out to was it Die Another Day, all the way from Calgary.
Yeah.
Recently on the show.
We did an interview with Tyler Johansson and Badass Paige from out west.
Just throw it right there, bud. Fucking, you're all good. I don't really live here. I just kind of hang out on the porch.
Like maybe we should reach out to Tyler and put him on the circle and
oh no.
You know.
Okay.
That sound like a good idea?
No, well.
I know TJ's in, and he'll be happy he doesn't have to book it.
I got his music.
Yeah.
I got his music, and I put it in a playlist. And I played it on the Terrell Effect last week, Saturday, episode 218. So if you want to hear it, you gotta listen halfway through. And I do a swerve where I play his music out some hip hop, and I was literally kind of moshing. I had a mosh vibe, and I was listening to his music, and then I listened to it back later, and I still had that same vibe. So I was like, "This is a band I have to see." So, you know what I mean? I hope we can coordinate something where we can get them over here or get down there or what have you.
Oh, well, we can definitely figure something
like
out on the platform, right? Like,
yeah, and like we said, we got some things on the go. We've got a 5-year plan, and like I was digging through TJ's notes the other day, and I was digging through my notes the other day, and a lot of the things that we have just fucking around and scribbled down a lot of them are the same. And we might have some access to be able to pull these things off in the next year or two, but we've got to really prove ourselves in order to pull this off, I guess. So maybe there's a little bit more tea that I should or shouldn't have spilt, but I fucking did it anyway.
I'm gonna mute you for a sec, 'cause I'm gonna pee.
Okay.
Cool. I'll just put you behind the scenes. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we are broadcasting. I get the analytics. We're broadcasting more than 91% of the restream users. And that was before we started this Sunday podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was before this podcast that we're doing right here. I think I got the analytics on a Monday. I get the episodes. I actually have to go through and download the latest episodes to my database and upload them to the computer so I can keep them. But yes. So we're making some headway. It's just a matter now of keeping consistent and providing new content, new artists, new personalities, creatives, and just let people know how they can stay productive in a time where the complications from a global pandemic are complicating their capacity to be performing artists as much as they are productive artists. That was I taught myself on that one.
Yeah, David. Wow. It's definitely a difficult time right now, and like we'll see what's happening. Like I know that everything is up in the air every single day, but as soon as I guess we're able to get to be around people again and stuff, we'll start expanding the things that we're doing. Like, I mean, Sofa City's got some stuff on the go that I haven't told anybody about, including my publishers. By the way, I guess I'll just kick over another teapot. We're well aware that there's 4 books coming out all at one time because we're going to try and please every genre across the board. All at once. I want to tickle everybody's music spot at the same time. I think it would be a really neat thing to release a whole bunch of books at one time and be able to appeal to a whole bunch of different people. That's another thing. I guess, like, I'm super grateful that you guys were able to help me out with making sure that I could make that happen. Like, I have to say, I'm going to brag about the team that I work with.
Let's give a shout out to ourselves.
Well, you guys are 3 of the most resilient people I've ever worked with, and 3 people who are willing to take your resources and put it on the line for other people's resources and other people's dreams. Because, like, that being said, that's a setup to say thank you to you and Jay for, giving me the opportunity to make sure I have a laptop. Like, TJ, he pooled every extra penny he had with whatever I had left over to get me that laptop. And Jay
literally worked 4 weeks, I guess a whole month, every motherfucking day with hours to make that pay, to make this happen. But I can see us doing this full time soon, and that's my retirement plan, right?
Well, and I'm really grateful that you actually believe in what I do enough to actually be like, here, dude, here's the last of my pocket lint. Let's fucking get you a computer. And that was huge, man. That was really important to me. I really appreciate that. And then Jay ordering it for me. Because we were having so much goddamn trouble ordering it.
Retarded.
Like, it was ridiculous. So, I'm really grateful for that, man. I am. Thank you for pulling your pockets inside out and making sure that happened, because I know that every one of us is having a rough time. We're all doing all right. Like, don't get me wrong, but like,
David waving around.
Hang on, what are you saying, David?
I gotta interject. Have you ever heard of Effects May Vary?
Yes, I have.
Well, they're interested in being on the Savage Circle, as well as the Terrell Effect and Candid Conversations.
Well, perfect. Sir, you get them all set up for the Terrell Effect and Candid Conversations, and TJ and I, after we do this live stream, are going to go back to work because you ain't getting your nap today, bitch.
I know. I want to nap so bad. I want to go over and see somebody,
I was nodding off, and then I saw you guys going live, so I'm like, okay, I got to support the squad. You know what I mean? So I go into the live, and I'm like, I see shit's not working properly, and I'm just like, well, not having a nap right now.
I know. I looked at my bed twice already.
We should clarify the problem is because Amanda and I are both admins. Same with you, David. We're both admins. We're all admins on the Boneyard now, right?
Yeah.
We cannot go live all at the same time, and that's
it won't let us pull each other in.
That's why I've been bugging you guys. Are you available this date for the restream? Can we do a restream this day? Can we?
Yeah, bro.
And that's because I can't do it through the Boneyard, technically, the way the Facebook runs the fucking thing, right? So I can't have multiple guests and stuff. So doing it this way, it just works a lot better. It's I hate to bug you on Sunday mornings and Monday nights now, right? But
did you just borrow my finger guns?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no! Wait! You just did karate guns.
Karate guns, yeah. Oh my God. But yeah, no, bro. Like I said, when I started the podcasting thing, I wanted to get to this point where I had co-hosts, where I had, you know what I mean, a moving machine that we can all feel each other's energies and do what we each have to do to get to where we're trying to go. And it's like, we're putting our resources together as opposed to any one person taking the brunt of the cost, which is something I find
the best part about it, not to like poke somebody in the eye, but I've asked a few people to be my co-hosts over, let's say, within the last year. And everyone was like, and now here we are with you guys, boof, exploding.
Yep.
Sorry about your fucking luck. You missed the fucking bus. Right? Like, sorry about your luck, man.
It's funny how you were looking for, you would ask a few people, hey, listen, we should co-host, we should do this. And it was like, no. And like the universe saw, like I'm very universal. David is same, he's very universal when it comes to law of attraction and seeing is believing. You thoughts become things type thing. And you wanted this so bad and you were so deserving of it. You didn't just get one co-host, you got 3 co-hosts.
I got 3.
Yeah, David!
One of them happens to have the championship belt.
So,
man, I watched so much wrestling because I haven't watched wrestling in years. I watched so much wrestling this weekend. I kind of missed it. Like I was really happy to watch it. I got right into it.
3-hour tour, she says.
Shut up.
Hey, we won't go into that yet. That'll be another conversation.
We won't go into that.
But, on the same hand, I gotta thank you guys for actually taking me serious when it comes down to asking you, can you be a part of the show? What can we do together?
Yep.
And everybody else that I've asked, other than the people I've kept in touch with, fuck you. Too fucking bad. Fucking watch us grow,
Well, and it is what it's only pajamas, kiddo. It is what it is, like we like, I mean, listen, everybody's got to eat. Everybody's got to, we all have different paths and this path that we're all taking, it wasn't meant for them. Because if it was meant for them, you'd be on that path with them and you're on that path with us.
When I met you and met David, I said, here's a check, let's do this. I said, I can't pay you, fuck all. Right? We're going to do this for free, but we're going to make something of it. And here we are,
But that's the thing, like, we're all covering our own costs. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like you're like, oh, I can't get, and the mission that you make, it is, you know what I mean? It's a serious thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
we all,
So many times when I was
you know what I mean? Like, if you want to do that, then I got to step up my game and try to put out that kind of energy and meet him on his level, you know what I mean? That's why when you're talking, that thing in Toronto, I got to coordinate still, but I don't know. See what's going on.
We'll work on that, definitely. We'll talk more. That we got about a week to kind of prepare. That was kind of thrown in my lap. Yeah. And that'll be something we'll spill a little later in the week once we work out the details and make sure everything's confirmed and we're good to go, right? So
the charger's not working on my phone.
No, this is not good.
That's all right, TJ. We're gonna have to order a phone soon.
Oh yeah. I'll just work another couple Sundays. It's all good.
Well, at least one of us is able to be around to run the Boneyard, I suppose, in that respect.
True that.
I mean, we'll figure it out.
I can't thank you guys enough, though. And even Jason, who's not here right now, I got to give him a big shout out.
You guys, like, seriously, man, I don't know what I'd do without you guys. You're fantastic human beings.
I'd still be living in my car.
Well, you'd probably be living in your car with us soon.
Oh, yeah, you guys, we'd have to buy a van just so we could all fucking do it together.
TJ, I told you, we're going to buy a bus and we're going to travel. We're going to make our way.
We'll do that, yeah.
And expose the door.
We're going to expose the South.
And Re-Street.
Gonna expose it all. Exposing it all here in the Boneyard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exposing it all.
Yeah.
Well,
I
why
gotta
not?
give a huge shout out to Leanne, who has been one of my big motivators of staying in Ontario.
Yes.
And for helping me push myself to get my car and make sure I do my budget. And she's been a real motivator behind the scenes for me.
Yeah, she's definitely.
I can't express enough love to her.
She's definitely a trooper. She's definitely put in. No, she is, and she's put in her. Like I haven't met her yet, but from the things that I've been told and like interaction and stuff like that with you, like she's a fucking dynamite human being, man. And I'm grateful that she's been there to be a support for you and push you, because that helps move us forward as well. So like indirectly, she's been a huge support to us, and I'm grateful for that. And I thank her for that.
I will drag her out so everyone can meet her soon and stuff.
Please do.
I gotta say she is a huge reason why I stayed in Ontario. And eventually why I even met you guys. So we cannot deny that fact.
Well, then I'm glad that we were a part of that shout out, because that's a big deal.
Important. And I got to shout out the Wifeager for like letting me take up space in her tranquil areas to put on shows and stuff. You know what I mean? It's like
what she does behind the scenes for you is amazing, right? Like the food last night, dude. If we could have had that. Whatever she made in that little pot, whatever the fuck that was.
It was buffalo chicken dip.
Buffalo
chicken dip on those sweet, delicious biscuits from Popeye's Chicken. That would have been amazing.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I didn't even get to. And
dude, I didn't even eat chips. I was just eating the dip. It was so delicious, man. It was so good.
It was just taking spoonfuls of the dip out of the pot.
That's all I was doing, man. Dip a little hot sauce on there and fuck, it was delicious.
It was good shit, man. It was. Yeah, like we have a lot of really good support. Like as long as we're giving shout outs to like our managers and supports and shit. These two little minions over here in the background. I don't know if you can see them.
Little baby savages.
Yeah.
And
my mini
I must give a shout out to the other little savages that were watching last night.
Yeah,
who gave me the gifts. They'll be fans for life, so we have to make sure we fucking make sure our little fans get all the love too, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, even like even my girls are contributing to the show as well, doing the intros and stuff, and like our support system is huge, man. I mean, we've all got incredible people in our lives. I have somebody pretty incredible in my life too.
Well, give him a shout out. Maybe not by name, but let them.
That's their shout out. He's a pretty incredible human, and I'm really happy that he's in my life.
I have not met him in person, and I truly look forward. I can't wait to shake this dude's hand because
it'll be a fun time. It will be a fun time.
Even behind the scenes, he has helped out a lot tremendously. Just by supporting you and being part of what we do.
Well, we've had a few conversations where I've learned some things, and I know when to listen and pay attention. And he's a dynamite human being. He's a great guy. And
so on that note, I gotta say, you gotta listen to Razor, amazing band.
Wait, hold on.
And Rippard as well is an amazing band.
Yes.
Y'all gotta give me a little bit of an intro to that. Hold on a second. Give me like 2 seconds, and then say something about Razor again.
Oh, okay.
Oh, why? Do you have their music, David?
Hold on. Johnny No Cash, amazing band, Your Last Wish.
Oh, Johnny No Cash, my favorite.
In Vale. We got to give a shout out to fucking Hawksetters and Die Sci-Fi. And then,
hang on. There's two more. We got Gypsy Chief Goliath that we have to give a shout out to, and Snake River Redemption.
Yes, Al Yeti Bones,
they're fucking amazing human beings as well.
That guy's an amazing dude. I love their music too. I've been checking that out.
All their music is great. Is great. TJ, I love how you just did that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes, of course.
I really do. I appreciate
the School of David and the block on advertising, and I've been practicing.
Well, no, but you did something else as well, and I appreciate how you smoothly transitioned that into a whole bunch of other things. That was pretty smooth.
What we do here, right? We gotta we can't say we do this shit and not do it. So
no, exactly. So I have this incredible spider bite on my forehead. I don't know if you guys can see it.
she showed me earlier. Oh my god,
Fucking hurts so much. It's like a quarter of my forehead is swollen.
Like, I know we're like this, Amanda, but that's fucking terrible. You should probably pull your hair over top of that.
Well, this is why I have a hat on.
Yeah.
So listen, I fucking own it, dude.
Hey.
Like, I'm pretty sure we just concluded that I'm the resident. Oh, what's on my hat? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
More Snake River.
Yeah. Oh, Snake River. Who was the guest not long ago? We had Josh.
Where is it? Oh, hang on, my hair's in the way.
And just a heads up, randomly, if I don't make it to the table, I will make it to Josh's house, and he will guest star with me when those times come.
We can do that one night. Definitely. No, I'm a huge Snake River fan, and Josh and I have been good friends for a long time.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite human beings. He's super down to earth. One of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
Shout out to. I got to give a shout out to D.I. Anger, who's going to be on the show February 27th. He'll be live in person with us at the table. And then that night, One in the Chamber will be joining us live via, like we're doing now. So everyone's quiet now. So might as well say May 1st, motherfucking Cross Dogs, one of my favorite performers I've seen lately. I can't wait. May 15th, once again, one of my favorite bands that I've worked with for quite a while now, and I've always had great interaction with them. In Vale will be coming on again with some more music and more videos on top of everything I've already done. June 26th in the Savage Circle is Devil Banger, which is a band that's not far from you guys, actually. They're in your region, but they're just coming out with new stuff. So June 26th, they'll be premiering new music for us on the show. Bam, live. So
right on.
Incarnus, they're on May 8th. They're another great band, which are local to Toronto. They'll be on our show as well.
All right, so Snake River Redemption merch. We'd be remiss not to play them, so.
Yeah. Oh. I love that riff.
I just love them.
I love how you can just pull that out of nowhere, David.
I love how we do this stuff, man. Like, and yeah, like speaking of merch, like we could totally sorry, I just got like 4 messages in at the same time.
Right.
The thing is like we have the opportunity to be a major support and support everybody right now by buying their merch and making sure that we're supporting in other ways besides not being able to go to shows. You know, merch purchasing merch is a big deal. Like for Christmas, all my kids got was merchandise from people that I knew.
Yeah.
They got a few other things like, you know, stocking stuffers and stuff like that. But a large portion of what I bought was local. My kids' throwing knives were from Rock World. Shout out to Rock World, my favorite fucking store.
What I mean, like,
you know,
coming back to Canada for the music
yes, we are going over there. Okay, girls.
And then technically being trapped in this lockdown has actually expanded my world, because now the local music here in Ontario it's just unreal. And even across Canada. You can't help but look at David and do the fucking drums too. You can't help it.
Right? I know.
Energy, man. I do got to give a little shout out to Angry Spec, which is definitely an underrated band that comes out of here locally in my area. Mm-hmm. And I've seen them actually a few times play live, man, but we're working on getting them on one of our platforms and having them on soon too as well, right? So.
Yeah, eh?
Well, the problem is I got my whole list in front of me, so I could go on for another hour if we wanted, right?
Well, you just keep going on. Kevin just messaged me and popped in and said hi. So we'll give him a quick
Kevin
shout
Moore,
out.
Kevin Drury, who is making us some stuff.
Yeah, like we're moving forward and moving forward and moving forward and moving forward. Like it's so crazy and it's so amazing.
Oh, it's unreal.
And I
couldn't ask for a better time to meet you guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've all really thrived through
time
this
in life and where we were within our careers and what we want to do passionately. It couldn't have worked out any better, man. Like,
no, it's like
you guys want to speak about the universe and how the universe plays out. Certain people have a destiny. Now, I'm not saying everybody's great, but I am saying we are great motherfuckers. And we were destined to make the world, and our mark's going to be and getting music out there. It's that simple.
Who is that? Oh,
plug in my thing here.
Brandon just got a hold of me. I'm gonna get a hold of him, and maybe we'll see what's in the works with him in the next couple of weeks with us. He just shot me a message about having a conversation.
Well,
so after we
that,
do this live stream, I'm gonna give him a call and see what he's up to. So yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about all the fun stuff. Like, it's funny because we were like, yeah, we're just gonna go on live and we'll be on for like 10-15 minutes and we're just gonna spill some tea. And I'm pretty sure that we just drained a whole pot.
How much work goes in?
You're not kidding. David's working right now while we're live.
Yep.
So, yeah, like we're moving forward quick. We're working hard. We're always fucking working. Always working. And I have to say, I'm just going to throw this out there that I have such a great opportunity because I'm not only working from home right now, but I'm homeschooling my kids. What? You guys are frozen.
No, I'm working.
TJ's frozen. But yeah, I have to say, like, I have this great opportunity where not only am I working from home and creating an empire, but I'm creating this empire with my children. Like I'm homeschooling, so I'm showing my little girls how to build a business, and in turn they're like learning math and they're learning creative writing and they're learning how to be social with people and how to speak to people. And like, I'm really, really grateful. And I'm like, I just can't get over how grateful I am and how lucky I am and how happy I am for all of the stuff that is happening. And I can't thank you guys enough for helping me.
We have to give a shout out to your kids who helped make the promos that we even use on the show. That's how much your kids are involved in the show.
And David's daughter too. Like, we got to shout out that little girl too, because that little girl makes all our game props. You know, like she makes our hats for our hot sauce games, and she, like, seriously, she's brought it to the table too. And this is what I'm sure within all the 100,000 things we're doing, we're going to create some kind of program where we can bring something to the table for the kids too and teach them business sense. I know, I see you laughing, TJ. Shut up. I'm going to make work for you just like you do to me, you asshole. So that being said, no, I think it's a wonderful thing that our kids are involved in this. And I'm really, again, grateful. I'm just going to drag the word until, you know, it goes out of style. I'm so happy that all of this is happening. It's absolutely amazing. And I
think I've booked our first official full media day. Well, not our first official. We've had like our first band that's going to be on both my show and our show in the same day.
Okay.
So that's FX May Vary.
Yep.
So June 19th, it's official. Y'all getting the advance notice. FX May Vary is going to be on the Terrell Effect and the Savage Circle.
June 19th. What? That's how far we are booked in advance, people. June 19th.
June 19th. One of the days yet.
No. I've got to say,
Insanity
we are
Peppers.
more shows and styles to get you guys on earlier than that, but you better fucking book now, man, because we are booking up no matter what we create or what show or platform we have, it's booked.
Oh, everything is just booked. Just booked. Everything is booked. Monday nights are already booking up. Sundays are booked until March. Savage Circle is booked until August or September.
Young Craze booked for one of the shows that the Monday mocks up with TJ.
Yeah. Which we just come up with basically last night and officialized, and we're already booked. You know what I mean? So,
it's okay. I could throw a monkey wrench into all of it.
I know you could.
Give her, Jason. Throw that monkey wrench in. Wait a minute. Was that a Dave Grohl reference?
It might have been.
That's why I asked. Anybody?
Dave Grohl.
I can't say shit. And then he drops out. He's gone just like that.
Fuck, Jay.
So David Grohl is going to be on the show? Is that what I gathered?
No. He just said monkey wrench, and I just, thought I'd be punny. So, fuck.
All right. So I have another meeting I've got to get to. And then, Amanda, I know you got other shit on the go. David's obviously working right now.
Yeah.
So
okay, well, yeah.
Why don't we team up and we'll talk later behind the scenes and shit. But for now, that's more than enough teapots that we fucking shattered and broke today.
There's so much china on the floor right now.
I know. I got to go sweep and clean this up for us. And then.
All right, well, jump into a quick chat with me.
Baby.
Yeah, jump into a quick chat with me before we go, and we'll get on with our day. So now that you guys are covered in hot tea, we're going to leave you to clean up our mess. And what day is it today? It's Sunday. I'm sure one of us assholes will be back in the next 48 hours.
Yeah, I will.
So, Sofa City's out of here. You guys enjoy your day. And TJ, I'll chat at you in a few. David, I know that you're either going to call me or I'm going to call you in the next hour to 2 hours, because that's how we roll. We don't sleep, we work.
I wish
you're not getting sleep today, TJ. It's Sunday. I don't know why you even thought that Sundays was going to be your laundry sleep movie day. That was a bunch of bullshit.
All I do is I prepare for laundry sleep day, but it turns into drinking work all day long. Do laundry Monday morning at 4 a.m, so you have clean clothes for Monday for work, and then it's go time, right? So
that's what's up.
But you know
all
what?
Right, I'll jump into a chat with you now. David, have a fabulous 2 hours. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep, all right.
Later, guys.
Talk to you in a few, Amanda. Thank you so much.
All right, the shows.
All right, brother.
TJ from the Boneyard. All right. And it's the block from Explosive North.
100%.
We got a lot happening. Y'all get your cups, because we're going to be spilling tea. It seems like we're going to be spilling tea every Sunday.
I know. It's going to be awesome, buddy. Pretty soon, man.
All right.
We're getting there, my friend.
Man, all right.
As I said, I couldn't have gone this far without you guys. You know, I'm so glad I met you guys when I did, and I can't wait to work more and more and more with you guys in the future. So
I appreciate you, fam, and everything that you said, I say in return. You know what I mean? We're doing a thing. We're doing it big. We just got to keep doing it, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
Good will come of it. So
100%, man.
The
100%.
Boneyard, expose the
Expose the North. Yeah, baby. You know it. So we'll see you guys soon. And I'll talk to you in the next couple hours, David. We'll talk to you soon, bud.
All right, TJ.
Love you guys.
Take it easy.
Cheers.
Bless up. Much love.
Later.